Alright guys, I had enough for the day. I'm on my way home. Oh, ooh, look at this right here, guys. That is beautiful. Brand new. Somebody just bought it. Yep, it's in the detail department. It's gonna get washed. Some lucky owner just bought that. Alright. In fact, since I gotta go out this way anyway, I'm going through the parking deck, guys. Let's get it. Let's go to the parking deck. Why is this Jeep in the wrong spot? RT or GT? Take your pick, guys. We got them all. This Jeep is out of place, but for you Jeep lovers, there you go. Look at those beauties. There go another one. Any color you want. Look at that Challenger. Look at that little yellow on the bumper, bottom bumper. It makes it look a little more fascinating. Look at this black and white one. Look like it's ready to go straight to. That's the Challenger 50 edition. Somebody behind me, guys. Is this a SRT Durango? Huh? Just say Dodge Durango on it. I don't know. I'm gonna have to check Monday morning. I will check and let y'all know. But for now, I'm on my way home, guys. Just thought I'd tease you guys with some of the goodies we have. I don't think those SRT, they pretty much will have the big wheels on them. All right, guys, I'm headed to the house. It's gonna be a rough weekend this weekend, so I'll let y'all know what's up and how it goes. So stay tuned, man. I'm done being a mechanic for now. I got a side job tomorrow, guys, and you know what? I'm gonna take y'all along with me, man. I got a side job on a caravan, oil filter adapter housing. My man, his budget, he got a $150 budget. You know what? Sure, why not? And that's simply because I ended up matching. Normally I do 200, but I ended up matching the other shop's price. Not shops now; these are other people. Okay, some owners have their own shop and they can lowball just like a typical regular mechanic. All right, now the job is not that hard, so mind you, so keep that in mind when you're negotiating price, fellas. Whatever you say, I'm sure there's somebody out there that would do it for $20 cheaper, simply because the job is fairly easy and depends on how low you will go. Because I know, buddy, I figure I'd take on the challenge, and in fact, why not? He a cool dude. Now what I needed to get out of him was this: is this something you want done this weekend? Because before I left the job, guys, hear me out. I don't care how well you think things out. I thought it out. I played it in my head. Okay, I'm gonna have to take the intake off, the upper intake, the lower intake. I may need some gaskets. Hopefully he got some gaskets, but in case he don't, especially the lower intake gaskets, guys, you can pretty much survive with the upper intake. But if those lower intake gaskets are smashed, compressed, it'd be wise to go on with some new ones. I do not want to interrupt this job to take a trip to the parts department under any circumstance. I'm already dropped my price, but I'm not upset about that, guys. It's called the power of negotiation. Okay, somebody gave him a lower price than I did. He called me up and said, "Look, man, I'm hurting for cash. They said they'll do it for $150. I really rather you do it, you know, because I know you're dealer taking. You done a." Now that's the part that's always risky, guys. Getting somebody that has never done one. Sure, the first thing they're gonna do is jump on YouTube. Okay, let me see how I do this too, guys, so there's nothing wrong with it. Let me see what I'm up against. Let me see how hard this job is. And one of the first videos that may come up is one of mine. Could you imagine the guy that lowballed me learning from me how to actually do the job? all about the labor actually, guys, because once again, the job is not hard at all. All right, so he's gonna see me take the intake off. He's gonna see how easy that is. Take the lower intake off, take the unscrew the bolts to the oil field adapter housing. Now, what I did play out in my head is me making a mess. Yes, I will make a mess. Okay, that's inevitable. You're gonna do that dealing with an oil field adapter housing. So what I reminded myself was to bring my sucker along with me. Right, guys, you do not want to leave all that liquid in that galley, in that, you know, on the bottom of that block, or in that V shape. It's a V engine, so in that area, I will suck all of that out, and I will clean it out. I got a can of brake cleaner, and I got some coolant, just in case he don't. All right, now, because I dropped my price, he gonna have to supply the gaskets and the coolant. You should, not you will have to. Well, you should, because I'm not bothering to drain. I'm not gonna drain the coolant system. All right. A couple of guys asked me that, should I drain it first? Yes, no, that you should, okay, because that's not gonna prevent you from making a mess. When you drain the radiator, you're still gonna have coolant in the upper end of the engine, especially in that adapter housing, okay? So no matter if you drain it or not, you're still gonna have coolant everywhere. So I don't bother draining it anymore, guys. I will, however, top it off. Oh, goodness gracious, I forgot my bleeder funnel. Y'all know my yellow bleeder funnel that I use right here? Watch that video right here on what to do if your van's still overheating. You likely didn't get all the air out of it. But lucky me, this is a 3/6 and it has a bleeder screw built onto the thermostat. All right, watch this video right here concerning that thermostat housing. The thermostat and the housing is one unit, guys. There is a bleeder screw on it. So I will have to utilize that because I forgot and left. And I call myself playing everything out of my head, guys. Go figure. There's still something you will forget. Now, as far as tools go, yes, I grab my bag and grab my side job bag and make sure I play out in my head what tools I will need. It's pretty basic, guys. The only thing fancy you'll need, maybe something to fight with that small 3/4 hose that's, you know, connects to the oil field adapter housing. All right, once I get that off, it's easy peasy sitting. All right, so I will fire the camera up tomorrow, guys, when I go over my buddy's house and knock out this side job, guys. I don't know, man. Tomorrow's Sunday, and I'm still working on cars. I just love money for some reason. I don't know. And it's easy to make, guys. From the time slot I gave him, I'm gonna go to the gym at 11 o'clock or 9 o'clock. No, 10. I'm gonna go to the gym at 10. I'm gonna come back home, wash up, freshen up. That'll be 11. I gave him a slot of 12. Between 12 to 1. I did them like those cable people do it. But they give us a big ass window between 12 and 4. Good Lord, man. I mean, so I gave him a window of 12 to 1. I should show up and knock that out, guys. So y'all hang around. Y'all come along with me tomorrow. I'm gonna fire the camera back up then. I'll see y'all then, guys. Thanks for watching.